What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for MicroStrategy Incorporated with the ticker symbol MSTR. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So back with another week of market action, and we got to cover MicroStrategy every day this week. So let's take a look at what happened today. Looks like the market closed at about a 7.5% drop from yesterday or last week's close on Friday. Even though the news was pretty good, you can see that the fact of the day, MicroStrategy raised 2.13 billion by selling shares and acquired 21,550 bitcoins. The firm now holds 423,650 bitcoins, averaging over 60,000 each, with a significant stock increase in 2024. So, that was good news, but the price dropped down lower. So just because the fundamentals are good long term doesn't mean we can't still see short term price drop. So that's what's happening right now. They own about a little bit more than 2% of the max supply of Bitcoin that will ever be created. So let's take a look at the technicals, right? So this is a regular chart. So it's scaled using the regular function, not the log function. So that means that it looks more like a bubble, and then instead, if you just look at the log chart, it looks still like an uptrend. But either way, this was an exponential rise. We saw a nice drop back down to the EMA with a small little correction. So this was a complex pullback. Whenever you see two legs, that's a complex pullback. And it looks like we could be in the formation of another leg down. So let's go and clone this. And then let's bring this leg down over here. And that'll give us the target. And like I said before, this is targeting right around the 237 level. So we'll see if it can get there. Let me go back to the log scale. Let's go and do something like that. So looking at it on the log scale, let me go and remove this, clone this arrow. This is at the 272 level. So again, looking for the mid $200 level, that mid to high $200 level. That's also where this gap fill is currently at for this pullback to come to an end. And we'll see if it can come to an end at that level or maybe even sooner. Price is below this trend line now. So there's definitely a strong bearish imbalance going on, right? Because there's more aggressive sellers in the market that want to drive down the price than want to drive up the price. So the bulls are not in control of the market as of right now. The bears are. So there's this upward trend line in play. So the price can pull back to that. That's right around the lower $300 level. If that one breaks, I think we're going to see a move down to the sub 300 into the mid to high 200s. So that's where this pullback is going. And again, it's a pullback, right? This looks very reminiscent of what happened back over here in the past. So it's nothing to be nothing out of the ordinary, right? Every uptrend has a pullback. So you can see that this entire uptrend right here, what are all these? These are all pullbacks, sometimes 10%, sometimes 20 or 30, sometimes even more, right? So these are all pullbacks. And again, this is nothing out of the ordinary as of right now, right? You just don't want this to lead to anything serious. As right now, it's not, and I'm expecting it to not be. So overall, MicroStrategy just continuing to pull back. That was expected because of that prior impulse followed by the small little correction up. Now it looks like it's leading to another impulse down, especially with Bitcoin dropping. It looks like Bitcoin's headed towards the lower $90,000 level. So that will also give some weight towards the downside. Let's go intraday. Let's see what happened intraday. You can see that price is breaking that support level at the 370. Let's go and draw the horizontal line across. Let me go and clear the drawings just to make it cleaner. So there is this level right here. And it looks like price is starting to get below it, which is not a good sign for the bulls. Not the end of the world, just not a good sign. So you can see that it's below this trend line now. Price is making lower lows and it's starting to make lower highs. Now we're starting to make lower lows. We did see that prior impulse. This is all one large leg down. Technically, this is still one leg right here. And this is the continuation of the second leg, targeting the 309. But if we exceed the 309 level, then these two are combined now, and that's targeting right around the 277. So that's where this big gap is on the chart right over here. A lot of times those are good targets, especially if prices head in that direction. So overall, you can just see prices dropping down lower. This is a good target for where the drop can stall out at or potentially reverse, and we'll go from there. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart. Here's a look at the weekly chart. Price is extended from that EMA. A lot of times in these healthy uptrends, the price will come back towards that EMA. So just like in these prior pullbacks, price came back to this 21 bar exponential moving average. So whenever the price gets too far, it's like a rubber band effect. So it's coming back to that EMA, or technically just coming back to where it normally trades at, like kind of an average, not like a outside of the mean level. So we're coming back to the, like I said before, probably the high 200s, where the gap fill is, where the measurement target is. So that's a good target for this pullback. Now we'll see if it stops right there. Maybe it goes even lower. Maybe it comes back down to the sub $200 level, right? That's where this breakout was, right over here. So we could come back to that level as well, depending on how harsh the selling is. But as right now, it's not looking likely. We'll see what happens. But price is definitely pulling back. We have these bullish trend lines in play that can stop the price any moment. But as right now, it's pulling back. Looks like price is starting to break this steeper uptrend channel, working its way towards the other trend lines. So overall, MicroStrategy looking like it's pulling back. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's just expecting more downside. And again, that's all I have for MicroStrategy today. Most likely, I'll give you guys an update tomorrow. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.